So, as you notice the lines in the sky, you notice how everything's moving this way. You see the clouds separating from the fake clouds. You see them shooting more chemtrails as this area starts to clear up because they want it all fully covered. Much like how it was earlier. And so they're going to keep trying to cover it. But this video is for people um, who want to, save themselves from chemtrails and save the planet in the easiest way possible without spending any money or anything like that. All you got to do is use rocks. Anyone's work. You can make a medicine wheel, or you can use. This video is actually going to show people how to make um, just a circle of rocks and just a pile in the middle, and that's it. You don't even need to know how to use the compass to make the cross or anything like that. It's so much easier. I found another way to show people. So I'm gonna take you to another. So here's an example of something else too that's easier to make. So for people who are too lazy to make medicine wheels or don't know how to make them or don't know the science behind this or anything, you don't need to know any of that. So if you want to join and help Earth and help yourself and help your friends and family not get sick this year and not breathe that bullshit in and get COVID and all that bullshit and all that stuff, because that's all the shit that's getting us sick is all the metals they're spraying in the sky, and that's causing the fires, it's causing all kinds of shit. I don't want to get into that, but I just want people to know that they shouldn't be spraying the sky. It's just like much like how you shouldn't put your spoons and forks in the microwave, because that's a no-no. So you don't let people spray your sky or let you spray your air that you breathe. That's not what we should do. We shouldn't let them do that. That's a no-no. So since nobody wants to say anything and nobody wants to do anything about it, this is the easiest thing that anybody can do at home, on the streets. It doesn't matter who you are. If you can make a circle of fucking rocks and put another pile in the middle and just leave it like that, then that's all you need to do. And it fucking clears up the fucking chemtrails. It clears that shit up. And I'll show you another one right now that I made. Because if we took the time to correct the harmony, the balance, and the energies on this planet, because look at this. This is all chaotic. Look at these rocks everywhere. Look at all. That's all energy. That's all energy. That's all energy. All these plants are all energy. All of us are all energy. Everything's energy. So if we just cleaned up a little bit, made it more balanced, made it more make sense. It's all chaotic. Everything. No one's on the same page with nothing, especially about the planet we live on. If we don't care about, the air that we breathe, and we don't care about the sky and the atmosphere and the air that we breathe, then that means we all die. So if no one's gonna care about the air, then you guys are retarded. So here's another one I did. And just this morning, dude, I just woke up and saw the chemtrails fully fucking covering the sky, and I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go out and make some piles of fucking rocks. And put a pile of rocks right there in the center. Made a circle of rocks. It's not even a medicine wheel, it's just a circle of rocks with the fucking pile of rocks in the middle. So if you can't even do that shit to save yourself or save your planet, save your loved ones, then what the fuck, dude? Seriously? It's just a pile of rocks in the middle, and then a circle of rocks around it. I made it with my fucking foot, dude. You know what I mean? I was just and just did it with my feet, man. Just put this shit together. Literally, and he's got a handful of rocks, scooped it, put it in the middle, and set it up like that, dude. It's not that hard. And that shit would literally clear that shit up so that you guys can breathe and so we can live and so nothing dies and your fans and family members are safe and you don't get COVID this year and all that bullshit or anything worse than what's about to come next. They're about to make some newer shit, probably. Who knows? But look, here's another one. The pile of rocks. It's small and it works. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be big. I used a bigger, heavy rock so hopefully nothing moves it and it stays like that, instead of using little rocks or anything to knock it over and move it, and then it fucks up. Because it's very important that this shit stays that way so that it keeps healing the earth and keeps healing the sky. Here's another one I did right here. and I just used some broken ass tiles, some broken ass bricks or some shit. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I just used it because it's concrete, sand, rocks, all that shit's energy. You can use any fucking rocks. It doesn't matter. It don't have to be crystals. It don't have to be gemstones. You don't have to know anything about Orgonite. You don't have to do any of that shit. All you have to do is build a fucking circle of rocks, put that shit outside, and let that shit clear up your sky. That's it. Because I'm tired of everybody fucking making Orgonite wrong, and everybody being fucking trying to help, but they're not helping. They're actually making things worse. People, who are making pyramids and Orgonite and shit, they're just not really. All the people I see online are just doing it the wrong way for some reason. I don't know why, either on purpose or to deceive people or to be evil and shit like that, or just because they're misled. They don't know they don't know anything better. They don't know, like, no one's been guiding anybody about this science. So I'm here stepping it up to do that because I know a lot about this science. And so I created this easier method for people. This is like a poor man's way to fucking literally clear up your area, clear up your town, clear up your sky. If you care about your community and your people and your fucking and your loved ones and your kids and shit. And I see people out here exercising, running, trying to get healthy, breathing in chemtrails or breathing in fucking air that's killing them. But if you just did this, took a couple seconds out your fucking day and did this, like, you would be breathing the best air you could possibly breathe when you go exercise. So I don't understand why people aren't doing this. This is simple as fuck. So simple. All I did was use to make a medicine wheel, guys. You just use a compass, man. Just use a compass, find north and south. You know what I'm saying? North is south that way. Goes like that. So there you go. That's how you do it. And you just put the fucking shit like that. It's north and south, bro. That's all you gotta do. And you could save yourself, save your planet, save the sky, so we could breathe, so we could all breathe. Because if we just keep letting them do this shit, trust me, we're all gonna die, dude. We're gonna keep getting more sick, more sick. When I come outside and I breathe the air, I get sick because it's this shit. It's not nothing else. You can't believe anything else. So this is a message to people who make jewelry, people who do crystal wrap jewelry, people who make Orgonite and all that shit. If you're not making it correctly, then you're just helping the evil in this world get away with making us more sick and making your family members sick. So you better learn how to do it correctly, or you better take it more serious. Because yeah, it's cool to put some shit together and make your own Orgonite pyramids or make your own Orgonite molds and shit. But if you're not making it correctly, like I said, then you could only make them one or two ways. You could only make it correctly or incorrect. So if you're making them right or wrong and you don't even know, then stop. And find out and start talking to people like me, and start talking to people who are willing to help you learn, so that you can get 20 years of information, 10 years of information that it took me to learn in like weeks or months. And then you can get back into it and then jump into helping the earth even better than what you're doing right now. So I'm not trying to put anyone down. I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to tell people that it's fucked up, that everyone that thinks they're making Orgonite and thinks that they're making pyramids and think they're making healing devices are making them for all the wrong reasons, for money, for this and that, just because or whatever. They're just making them following AI and shit. And AI is not going to tell you the best way to make them trust me, because it's anything on Google and all that shit. They've already eliminated the best possible. You trust me. I've studied Wilhelm Reich, Tesla, and Michael Faraday. Those are the three inventors that I studied. I went to MIT online to study a lot of this shit because I took it very, very fucking serious. And this shit is serious. It's our health and our fucking planet. So it's like, to me, once you make these medicine wheels and you fucking clear up the chemtrails, and this is the easiest way to do it with no tools, no money, no copper, no fucking fancy anything. You don't need to make chem busters, none of that shit. You don't need to learn any science. You don't need to learn anything about scalar energy. You don't need to learn nothing. With this technique that I'm telling you, this poor man's way of healing yourself, is just make a circle of fucking rocks and put a fucking pile in the middle. That's it. So if you don't know how to do this, and you don't have a compass, and you're not intelligent enough to figure this out, which is just a cross tuned to magnetic north, use a compass and shit. If you can't do that, then please start doing this everywhere, as much as possible, so that this shit fucking stops. Because you can see right now from making these ones that I just showed you what it's doing. It's starting to push all the bullshit away and let real clouds start to appear. And that's what's happening. And then later on, I'll get a video of the real clouds happening. And I put some shit over there too on the mountains. So I have some more fucking devices of more fucking circles and shit like that over there on the top of the fucking mountains, like literally at the peaks. And the mountains themselves are vortex energy devices as well, but a lot of them are all fucked up. So we needed to go fix shit and put it right and make it so that the Earth's harmony and the Earth's balance and the Earth's frequencies are correct. Because if we keep letting all those power lines and all this electricity shit fucking override the Earth's energy grid, then we're fucked. And that's what's causing all this shit from fatigue to cancer and everything in between, and allowing the positive ions to even float and stay here in our environment when they belong up there in the ionosphere. So if we could just reverse the positive ions with negative ions, we would heal ourselves fucking forever, and we'd live like the ancients did. They fucking never got sick and shit like that, dude. They lived for a long ass time because they ate the right foods, they ate the right plants, they were from the right lands, they fucking had the right, they're breathing the air correctly and shit. Like, the air was already fucking perfect. Everything was so more perfect back then. They had the pyramids on all the ley lines, and all that shit was for a reason. So since now all that shit's fucked up, the best thing to do is create a bunch of this shit everywhere on the planet so that we could reconnect the fucking Earth's natural harmony and the Earth's natural balance and the Earth's, it's just basically harmony and balance. So if you can't create this to help the Earth out, and you're just gonna keep ignoring this shit, and you're gonna act like this doesn't work or nothing, and not do it, then you're an idiot, and you deserve to fucking die, and you deserve to go. Because that's why a lot of people in these end times and the prophecies and shit are gonna have to die, and they're gonna have to fucking go, because it's a reset, and you guys don't want to do anything. You guys want to learn. You don't want to believe anything. I'm telling you the truth. I'm showing you the proof. What more do you want? I can't even fake this shit. This isn't nothing I can fake. I can't fucking do that. I can't move. I can't fake that. This shit right here. Once I make these shits, I'm telling you, that shit will start happening. You'll see it in your area. And when you see helicopters come, and when you hear fucking crickets during the day, and when you see birds and animals follow you all the time because you're making healing devices and you're healing the planet, then you'll fucking know it's working. So those are the signs that it's working, like, you know what I mean? So, and you'll feel wind come off of it. Scalar wind is cool energy and cool feeling wind. So if it's a hot area like where I'm at, you could cool yourself by making these things and staying by them. Stuff like that. And you can actually make fucking these things do all kinds of shit. You can actually use this shit to change the weather, to do whatever. You can do all kinds of shit with these things. They're so amazing. There's so many like processes and things that you could do. This is just a basic example of what I'm telling you. And these things can get complex. But if you use it like I'm telling you, for this, to do that, so we can breathe, so we can live on this planet, then you start to see miracles appear in your life, and you start to see this evil shit go away real quick. And all this like pedophile shit and all this fucking this Illuminati and all this like cult stuff in this world won't even be able to be here if we all just did this stupid shit, dude. That's it. If we all just did this shit on every block, dude, they wouldn't even be able to be allowed to be here. They'll fucking take off. You'll see them fucking come out their ships in the fucking ocean real fast. They'll be like take off, because they can't fucking stand this energy. They had to switch it on us and make it so it's slowly killing us so they can even be here. And you guys don't even notice it because it's subtle. So unless we can switch it back, you'll start to see those improvements. You'll start to see your family and people happier. Things start growing. Fucking the deserts probably turn more green and shit. Like everything will start growing towards these things. Like these plants